Valour domain. Bare bones. Level 1 Valour ability. Recall cost 0. When you choose not to equip armor, you have a base armor score of 3 plus your strength, and use the following as your base damage thresholds. Tier 1, 919. Tier 2, 1124. Tier 3, 1331. Tier 4, 1538. Forceful Push. Level 1 Valour ability. Recall cost 0. Make an attack with your primary weapon against a target within melee range. On a success, you deal damage and knock them back to close range. On a success with Hope, add a d6 to your damage roll. Additionally, you can spend a Hope to make them temporarily vulnerable. I Am Your Shield. Level 1 Valour ability. Recall cost 1. When an ally within very close range would take damage, you can mark a stress to stand in the way and make yourself the target of the attack instead. When you take damage from this attack, you can mark any number of armor slots. Body Basher. Level 2 Valour ability. Recall cost 1. You use the full force of your body in a fight. On a successful attack using a weapon with a melee range, gain a bonus to your damage roll equal to your strength. Bold Presence. Level 2 Valour ability. Recall cost 0. When you make a presence roll, you can spend a Hope to add your strength to the roll. Additionally, once per rest, when you would gain a condition, you can describe how your bold presence aids you in the situation and avoid gaining the condition. Critical Inspiration. Level 3 Valour ability. Recall cost 1. Once per rest, when you critically succeed on an attack roll, all allies within very close range can clear a stress or gain a Hope. Lean on Me. Level 3 Valour ability. Once per long rest, when you console or inspire an ally who failed an action roll, you can both clear 2 stress. Goad Them On. Level 4 Valour ability. Recall cost 1. Describe how you taunt a target within close range, then make a presence roll against them. On a success, the target must mark a stress, and the next time the GM spotlights them, they must target you with an attack, which they make with disadvantage. Support Tank. Level 4 Valour ability. Recall cost 2. When an ally within close range fails a roll, you can spend 2 Hope to allow them to re-roll either their Hope or Fear die. Armourer. Level 5 Valour ability. Recall cost 1. While you're wearing armour, gain a +1 bonus to your armour score. During a rest, when you choose to repair your armour as a downtime move, your allies also clear an armour slot. Rousing Strike. Level 5 Valour ability. Recall cost 1. Once per rest, when you critically succeed on an attack, you and all allies who can see or hear you can clear a hit point, all 1d4 stress. Inevitable. Level 6 Valour ability. Recall cost 1. When you fail an action roll, your next action roll has advantage. Rise Up. Level 6 Valour ability. Recall cost 2. Gain a bonus to your severe threshold equal to your proficiency. When you mark 1 or more hit points from an attack, clear a stress. Shrug It Off. Level 7 Valour ability. Recall cost 1. When you would take damage, you can mark a stress to reduce the severity of the damage by 1 threshold. When you do, roll a d6. On a result of 3 or lower, place this card in your vault. Valour Touched. Level 7 Valour ability. Recall cost 1. When 4 or more of the domain cards in your loadout are from the Valour domain, gain the following benefits. +1 to your armor score. When you mark 1 or more hit points without marking an armor slot, clear an armor slot. Full Surge. Level 8 Valour ability. Recall cost 1. Once per long rest, mark 3 stress to push your body to its limits. Gain a +2 bonus to all of your character traits until your next rest. Ground Pound. Level 8 Valour ability. Recall cost 2. Spend 2 Hope to strike the ground where you stand and make a strength roll against all targets within very close range. Targets you succeed against are thrown back to far range and must make a reaction roll 17. Targets who fail take 4d10 plus 8 damage. Targets who succeed take half damage. Hold the Line. Level 9 Valour ability. Recall cost 1. Describe the defensive stance you take and spend a Hope. If an adversary moves within very close range, they're pulled into melee range and restrained. This condition lasts until you move or fail a roll with fear, or the GM spends 2 fear on their turn to clear it. Lead by example. Level 9 Valour ability. Recall cost 3. When you deal damage to an adversary, you can mark a stress and describe how you encourage your allies. The next PC to make an attack against that adversary can clear a stress or gain a hope. Unbreakable. Level 10 Valour ability. Recall cost 4. When you mark your last hit point, instead of making a death move, you can roll a d6 and clear a number of hit points equal to the result. Then place this card in your vault. Unyielding Armor. Level 10 Valour ability. Recall cost 1. When you would mark an armor slot, roll a number of d6s equal to your proficiency. If any roll a 6, reduce the severity by 1 threshold without marking an armor slot.